Andy Murray insists Novak Djokovic is still the favourite for the Australian Open and backs the Serbian great to hold off the youthful challengers led by Carlos Alcaraz and pick up a record-extending 11th title. Andy Murray knows all about having his heart broken by Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open, and he expects the Serb to break a few more before he is done. The 36-year-old Scot lost 5 Melbourne finals to his oldest rival, and although there are a few questions over the champion's fitness, Murray reckons that ultimately he will still see off his more youthful challengers in the next few weeks. The victory of Carlos Alcaraz at Wimbledon and Italian Jannik Sinner beating Djokovic 3 times in November, once in doubles, have excited thoughts that his dominance might be more under threat as he goes for an 11th Australian title. Carlos Alcaraz was the only player other than Djokovic to win a Grand Slam last year, beating the Serb in 5 in a thrilling final. Novak won 3 slams and lost a 5-set epic final at Wimbledon. I still believe that he's the favourite going in. He still looks great, but I would imagine it probably doesn't get easier. But I know that when the Australian Open rolls around that it's not going to be easy for those guys to win against Novak in a huge match, because some of them are trying to do it for the very first time and win a major for the very first time. Like everyone else, Murray is waiting to hear what draw he would get on Thursday, and he will be at the mercy of fate again as he is outside the 32 seeds. He is aware that he would have been inside that magic number had he been able to close out some of the close matches that got away all too often last season. If your ranking drops and you're probably not winning as many matches and you get in those situations, you don't cope with them as well. Murray, who spent much of December training in Dubai, reached the 3rd round a year ago after dramatic wins over Matteo Berrettini and Thanasi Kokkinakis. I've played some of my best tennis here, and unfortunately the finals that I played against Novak, they certainly weren't easy matches to win. Jack Draper exacted a measure of revenge for his defeat in the Davis Cup quarter-finals when he beat Miomir Kecmanovic to make the last 8 of the Adelaide International. Draper, one of the more dangerous floaters in the Australian Open draw, saved 2 match points in the second set tiebreak before prevailing over the Serb 5-7, 7-6, 7-6 in a match that lasted 3 hours and 39 minutes. 5 British players have made it through to the second round of Australian Open qualifying: Ryan Peniston, Billy Harris, Oliver Crawford, Harriet Dart and Francesca Jones.